Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Pseudo's Crochet and More. This is your host Crystal. Today is another walkthrough at the New River Art and Fiber local craft store, I'm going to say, because it's really not an LYS. They do have other things besides yarn. Today we'll be going over the rest of the DK weights and the worsted weight yarns. There we go. Getting tongue-tied. Too early for this today. Alright, so this was on an end cap of the cotton blended yarns that you saw yesterday. I am recording this on April 11th. You will be seeing this on April 12th. Wow, April 12th already. April just felt like it just started. Now these were actually in a bundle of 3 different colored yarns from Kim Dye's Yarn. She is local in Virginia. I was pulling out because I thought it was just one hank of yarn, but it was actually 3 together. And I was trying to get the pricing for you. I don't know if it came through or not. I might have gotten it, but I might not have. So I do apologize for missing that. But they actually bundled up those together. All right. So here we go with our DK weight yarns. The rest of them, because it did kind of start at the end of the video from Monday. So this is the Little Fox Company, which is, they say it's a true wash DK. I'm not sure what that means, but it's been treated. It's 100% organic treated merino. And they use something called GOTS. It's a certified organic compound that's used on the yarn. I'm going to have to look into that to see what that is. And then the Jody Long, the Alba yarn. Quite a lot to select from this one as well. I picked up this one thinking of Crystal from Bago Day. It's a merino and alpaca luxury tweed blend. Because I know she likes her browns and mustards, and she likes all colors, but her favorites are browns, mustards, earthy tones. It is a 50% wool, 25% of alpaca, and 25%, I do believe, viscose. And then there's more Little Fox down at the bottom, underneath. This was the Bosa line, and I'm not sure if it was different from the one that was up top. Oh no, yes, because the one up top was the True Wash DK. And this was a Superwash Merino Silk blend. And they even had like little mini hanks. Oh no, this is something different. This is Saffron Spice DK, and this is by a company I've never heard of before. It's a nylon merino blend. NAO. Alright, and then we go over to the Universal Yarns, the Deluxe DK, I think it was Superwash? Yes, Superwash. Superwash. And they also had some tweed, too, in that. Not very many colors to choose from for the tweed, but they did have a few of them. Those were really nice and soft. I was thinking about getting a tweed, but I'm like, all those little fuzzy things on it, the tweedy parts, I don't know how well that it would have worked. I guess I wouldn't know unless I try, but Alright, so this is a 90% superwash wool and 7% acrylic and something viscose. And I'm guessing the viscose is the tweed part of it. I didn't think that was too bad, $13, unless the price has changed since, and it hasn't been updated, but that says it was $13 a thing. And this was in the color Oatmeal Heather. and it is a 100% superwash wool. Pretty soft wool. I'm guessing because it's superwash, but you know. A lot of different colors to choose from. All right, and then this one is somebody's pick. They like this yarn. It's the Kelborn farmed yarn. I don't remember what. I know I pull it out, but I didn't get to read that quick enough to remember what the line is of the yarn. Because they have some that were on the other side in the 2/8 and lace weight. There were the perennial and the something else. This one is Scout. This was 100% wool. And honestly, this was it was soft, but it could have been softer. I know it's wool, so it's a 50-50 with wool. Sometimes it feels like it just came off the sheep, and other times it's like, what they do to this, it made it so soft. And this was a 3 lightweight or DK weight yarn. Okay, next one. All right, now this is going to be super short because this was 100% wool. This stuff did feel like it just came off the sheep. Now, granted, I understand that some yarns are like that. It's called Lore Wool as Story. It is sheared and produced in the UK, England. And there's a little bit of information on it. And then again, it says it is 100% unless you want to felt it to make sure that you hand wash it and lay flat to dry. Dry flat in shade. Interesting. I just noticed that. All right, next section. All right, now we're on to the worsted or 4-weight or however you want to specify the size of the yarn, the weight of the yarn, thickness, you know. I always want to try this wool stock, but I'm so afraid that if I make something out of it, that I'm going to accidentally felt it or shrink it. I had a wool blanket growing up that had a silk border around the top and bottom of it, but it was kind of scratchy to me. I didn't have any reactions like I'm allergic to it, but yeah, I keep wanting to try this, and I keep going, but it's 100% wool. But it is very nice. It's not rough wool. It's very soft. I will possibly go back to the wool workshop that's right here in my locally within like 15 minutes. This place was about 35 minutes from where I live. It's not too far. All right, and they do carry the Malabrigo Rios yarn. And they did actually have the liquid amber. I was tempted to buy another one, so I had enough to do like a shawl or a poncho, because I would like to do that with the yarn that I currently have. I just know I do not have enough to complete the project. So what I'll probably do is start working on that and make it a whip. I'm going to be turning into Ginger here from the Yarn Geek. I'm going to have whips everywhere. I'm still working on the One Cake cardigan pattern that she provided us with last November. I'm still working on that. And they do also have the Little Fox in the worsted weight yarn as well. I want to say it was Fennec. I want to say Fennec. I'm probably saying that wrong, but Fennec. Fennec is how to pronounce it. If you know how to pronounce it, you're more than welcome to let me know in the comment section below. If you've ever seen these yarns or worked with them before, let me know in the comment section as well as what you've made with them, how you liked the yarn. I always like to hear what you guys have to say about them too. If you've never tried them, I will try to purchase at least one hank or skein, if it comes in a skein or donut, however it comes, for you guys, so I can review it to let you know my thoughts about it. Hot and tipsy. I still have to tell you guys about the funny story about that yarn, but that's gonna have to wait until I show you guys what I bought. So I still can't believe what I did not know this, but you'll find out. It's I'm not gonna spoil it. I want to, but I won't. And this is a 2-ply superwash merino. Hot hockey and tipsy, hot, I don't know. They had some weird names on this one. This is the other color that they have. So they had mini skeins of these. They have larger skeins, and then they have that one, the tipsy turkey, the one that you saw that had both of them mixed in together. And then they had even like, I don't know if they're the same size. No, they're less, because I want to say that one that had the purple, maroon, and orange, and like a little bit of white was double that, but I can't be certain. And it's very soft yarn. I'm gonna have to look up that company to see if it's local in Virginia, or if it's somebody that dyes specifically for this store, because I've not seen this, and you can correct me in the comment section below if you've seen me look at that yarn before at other locations that I have visited, so I can go back and look to see what they offer in those ones again. And then we have the Universal Deluxe Worsted. It's not superwash, it's just deluxe worsted. Maybe it is superwash. Yeah, it's superwash. I just saw it on one of the yarn bands. See, here's that part I was talking about in yesterday's video, where they had the samples up where you could feel the yarn worked up, which I think is wonderful, because it doesn't always feel as rough when you're working with it as it does when it's in the form that it comes in, whether it's the donut, hank, skein, however you pronounce that. And this was 100% superwash wool, which I wouldn't mind trying superwash wool, because that is supposed to be machine washable and possibly dryable. Sometimes it isn't, and sometimes it isn't. And then they had hanks of Universal yarn as well. I do pull out one of them and show you. That is a really old tag, in my opinion. See, deluxe worsted 100% wool. This was the non-superwash. So they had the regular 100% wool, and then they had the superwash wool. One came in a hank and one came as a donut. They had a lot of pretty colors in that. Alright, well that's it for today's video. That covered the rest of the DK yarns and the worsted weight yarns. Check back tomorrow for the bulky and chunky yarns, because there is more to see. Alright, well, if you liked today's video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you like my content, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're always alerted for new content that I put out. Until next time, please stay safe and stay crafty. Have a good one.